Okay, Kendo Rage. So for starters, the title screen looks colorful and inviting, but there's no music. It's just silence. That is until the demo kicks in, then you get this sickeningly upbeat anime theme. But why put that there? Why not here? You know, where it's actually useful. And speaking of the demo, why does it say game over clear as day in the middle of the screen? The game's not over, it hasn't even started yet. And look at this, the demo gets stuck. It just walks into a wall for 10 seconds, and it's over. Classic. Okay, before we start playing the game, let's take a look at the configurations menu. What the hell are those? They look like the beans from Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Yeah, I can't believe I'm making that reference. So, it's a basic configuration menu, right? Nothing special. Difficulty settings? Well, I'm gonna choose easy because it's my first time playing. Sound options? Well, I get stereo and mono, but what the hell is this code? In most video games, passcode is something you use to continue, not something you use to choose the sound. I don't get it. Key assign? Not gonna fuck with that. Monitor test? Oh, wow. Look at that. How fucking productive. Pad test? Oh, I get it. To check and see what buttons are working. That's actually pretty cool. That eliminates the old, oh, my controller was fucked up excuse. But I have one complaint. How do you get to this screen? You press start. How do you leave? You press start. So why is there an option to test the start button? You press start and it flashes OK for a split second before you leave. What the hell is the point of that? If you got here, the start button is obviously working. Anyways, enough fucking around. Let's play the game. Well, again, the anime graphics are nice and colorful, but the storyline is pathetic. Basically, you're trying to become the next great Kendo master, and you're learning from the Grand Sensei who has indescribable hair. And then you're thrown right into combat. First thing you should note is that you have an HP bar, which is fairly standard, but you also have a psi bar, which slowly rises up. Each time you attack, the psi bar drops to 0. The idea is, the longer you wait to perform an attack, the more power your attack does. That's the idea, but every attack below maximum does the exact same amount. If you want any impact at all, you have to wait for it to charge all the way up, and it unleashes a pretty powerful three-way burst. It's good in theory, but here's the problem. You're constantly barraged by enemies. If you want to sit there and just take hits until your sidebar loads up, be my guest, but you'll probably die before you get a chance to use it. You need to mash that attack button constantly, even when you're moving. The only time you can get a full charge is when there are no enemies around you, and that powerful attack of yours is fucking worthless. So that's really helpful. And what's with these enemies? They're just inexplicable blobs. Except for that bear which wants to fuck you up. Towards the end of the first level, you get assaulted by these enemies that... Oh man! Did I just die by standing up? What the fuck was that? The good news is the game starts you off exactly where you died, and it's generous with continues, so dying is really more of a temporary inconvenience. The game really takes it up the ass on the first level boss. She's not tough, but she throws out a shitload of projectiles. Look at that! A shuriken, a cannonball, and a fucking laser beam! It's instant death! You can't fuck around. You gotta get right up against that bitch and just smack her ass until she dies. And then Sensei shows up, you get some shitty storyline, and it's off to the next level. Oh, and take a look at this. The game is the courtesy to let you know there are only 7 levels in the game. I guess they're trying to give you some fucking hope. The second level is a snow level. Wanna bet it's gonna suck ass? Well, it gets started right away. First off, what the hell is this guy's problem? At first, I thought it was an ally, or somebody I had to save. Probably because he was the only thing that didn't look like clown snot. But no, the little fucker bitch slaps you. And frankly, that's better. It keeps the game simple. You see something move, you fucking kill it. And you sink into the snow. Can sinking kill you? No. Does it slow you down? Well, yes, but not really, because one jump will put you back up on top. So why even bother putting it in the game? And then, there's this part where you're breaking through the ice. I'd feel bad for these little guys trapped in the snow if their buddies weren't just gang raping me a few seconds ago, so fuck it. I cut them down and have no fucking mercy. Then you're sliding around on the ice. This isn't uncommon in games, but it's fucking terrible here. Oh my god, I just died by falling on top of an enemy. That should not happen. I should have squished that little blob like a piece of fucking dog shit under my shoes. The second level boss is a joke. She looks like a deformed version of that bitch from The Rescuers. She flies around, but she's around in a few seconds. And then, another shitty cutscene, and level 3. I'm so fucking pissed. I mean, the game's not really bad, but it's so mediocre, it's not even worth playing. I want to take a break to discuss the controls. I know it may look like I'm sucking pretty bad here, and I am, but it's partly the problem of the control scheme. The X button is your primary attack, not the A button. What does the A button do? Jump? No, that's B. It does this dash attack, which is only occasionally useful, but you'll never want to do it because it drains your HP. Can you think of an action game where an HP draining attack was any good? Why couldn't it have been a psi move? That would have been awesome. And in levels like these where you're constantly assaulted, it would have come in handy. But I'm not going to waste my HP doing this move, 3 times using it, and you're a hit away from death. What's the fucking point? And also, what's the point of this timer at the top? When you start, it's already at 4 minutes. I figured it would count down. But no, after about 5 seconds it goes up by 1. I think it's supposed to represent the time of day, and presumably the objective is to complete the game as quick as possible, but why not have a simple timer? Okay, stage 3, and this is where I gave up. It's a water stage, and those have a history of sucking. It seems like the only game that's gotten water stages right is Super Mario. Fortunately, Kendo Rage seems to follow it. No worrying about the bitch drowning, although in that jailbait outfit I wonder how she's not freezing to death. Oh, fuck, and there's this bullshit. The current pushes you back, and you already get pushed back when an enemy hits you, so if you get tagged once, you're flying towards the nearest wall. Then you get this guy, who you think is the boss, but no, he's just a sub-boss. Smash him in the fucking head a few times, and it's more of this current fighting bullshit. The 3rd level boss is where I just gave up. You're attacked by not 1, but 3 fish. The first 2 are easy enough, but the 3rd guy just chomps your fucking ass with no warning. Now, I could probably go back and beat him now that I know the attack pattern, but I give up! I fail to see the point of playing this game. It offers you no incentive to keep playing. The music is annoying, the gameplay is tedious and lackluster, and the storyline is bullshit. The only area where they did any good is the graphics, but if you want to make an anime, make an anime! Don't make a fucking game! That's it, I'm done.